Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Oh, yeah, yeah. Ugh. Sound off in the chat. What's going on? Tom Selleck Scoped said ETH stuck in a $20 range for the last 24 hours. So is Bitcoin. I think everything's been that way. Hey, what's going on, guys? I think I am 100%. I'm about 98%. But I feel good. I feel good. Giovanni said when moon, hopefully soon. We shall see. Only time will tell. Let's get rid of these bad boys. Bitcoin 109, 498 and 94 cents. And let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Pretty chill day today. Kind of excited to see what tomorrow brings as far as the chart's concerned. We're getting pretty close to the end of September. We only got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is October 1st. So here's our range for the market maker, 108.563. And then the bottom of that one, 108, 109. And then up top, 110, 302. And then the top of that guy is 110, 756. Cool. Okay, so that's the exact range that we've been stuck in. No surprise. What I want to know is, are we going to escape this range anytime soon? What happened in the past when we bottomed? Ooh, let's see. This is my only concern right now, is that we're not getting this double bottom yet. And I think that that might be what we need, which would put us around 108, 109. Oh, actually, no, that's a different thing. My bad. Okay. Yeah, well, actually, no, that would put us around 104. 104, 105. If it went down that far. Because they usually do a lower low just to really freak everybody out and trap some shorts. Oh, geez, what just happened? Okay, good. Vikey Odin said GM. What's going on, Vikey? Giovanni said, feels like everyone is talking about Aster. There's no way it keeps pumping. Is it still going up? Why are they still talking about it? I mean, it hasn't kept pumping. It's been sideways. They're going to freak out if this thing dumps. That Giovanni said JJ shush. No 104. Oh. I mean, all it has to do, in my opinion, is establish a lower low. So we could go 107, 106. As long as we're below 107.5, that is a lower low, which should set us up. But we'll see. We are still oversold on the 4-hour. Or not still, technically. But we were oversold on the 4-hour, so we got that going for us. Bitcoin dominance 58.51. We do seem to be rejecting the 59% level, which is awesome. Let's see if we continue. Tom Solix said SNX has gone absolutely bananas over the last few days. SNX. ETH is down 0.33% on the day, currently trading at 4,019. We are still sitting above 4K, which is awesome. If we can hold that, great. If not, what's interesting is we got that little midpoint bounce between 4K and 3,700 at around 38.35, 38.50. So that's interesting. We are sitting above our moving average on the RSI. And the momentum wave is smack dab in the middle. Nothing really crazy going on. Sol is down 0.82% on the day. Also sitting above 200. It's like everything got really scary for a minute, and then it got to the comfort zone, and now everyone's taking a breather to decide which direction we're going to go next. Same thing as ETH over here. We got RSI sitting above the moving average. and momentum wave smack dab in the middle. Total 3 is up 0.8% on the day. Ooh. So, according to this fractal that I pulled yesterday, if we are going to see a recovery here, interesting, then the next candle would be the one where it starts. And we did get this confirmed green dot on Market Cipher. I don't think that that has played out entirely yet. I think that this is usually supposed to indicate a pretty decent size move. But I'm not a firm 1000% believer in any one indicator, so we'll obviously continue to watch and see if that actually plays out that way. 1.06 right now. I really want to get above 107. That's going to be a big deal. Okay. It didn't really do a little dippy dip that we had in here. There's nothing else really to report. I just want to get back above 107. I do like the midpoint bounce in between 107 and 1, around 103, 104. That's nice. That green dot is a big deal, I think. ADA's down 1.31%, sitting at 78.14. We never really got above $1 this time around, did we? There was like a microsecond during one of the 4-hour candles in August where it got above $1, but it has not managed to get above or even maintain any price action above $1 at all this entire time. RSI looks like it's about to touch that moving average pretty soon here. Momentum wave, dead center with a red dot. So we'll see if that turns down. Mariano D. Val said, "What's up with Bitcoin?" That's a good question, Mariano. What's up with Bitcoin? 109, 542, 57. We're kind of trapped in a liquidity range for the weekend. I don't know if they do that because of the ETFs or what, but every single weekend, this is what the liquidation heat map turns into. And it acts as a giant barrier, and the price almost like 90% of the time, maybe even more, does not move out of this range until Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. So, it being Saturday night, we're probably not going anywhere. SNEK is up 0.64% on the day, currently trading at 37.16. See if we can get above 37.9 and perhaps 38. I like that we bounced off of 35.16, and I like the wick right here. Nice buy pressure on that wick. A momentum wave has a green dot. RSI perhaps gonna bounce off of the moving average in like 8 hours. We'll see. XRP is up 0.9% on the day, currently trading at 280. We bounced around 275. Got back above our upper trend line, turned lower trend line, and now we got to make a move to hopefully get above probably 295 and get above that trend line. We did get a bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI just recently, and green dot on your momentum wave, unconfirmed green dot on Market Cipher. Decent amount of things going for it. HBAR is down 0.7% on the day, currently trading at 21.28, sitting below 22. We're above our midpoint of 21. So as long as we stay above that, I'm happy. I would like to make a move to get above 22 next. But we'll see. Unconfirmed yellow dot, green dot, and the momentum wave still maybe in play. We'll see. And we are sitting above our moving average on the RSI as well. I do like the coiling effect, because that to me means that we're gonna see a move soon. Whether or not that's up or down, I have no idea, but we are gonna see a move soon, I think. Sweet, down 1.36% on the day, currently trading at 317.81. perhaps rejecting 325. If that is the case, then we might finally get our touch of our purple trend line, and then we can see this move play out. But until then, I'll leave that there. RSI coming down for a retest on that moving average. Red dot on our momentum wave. So let's see if we get that purple trend line touch. Ondo is sitting at 88.45, down 1.35% on the day. Let's see if we get a bounce off of 86.71 again. We're currently struggling to get above 90. 90 is the next stop. If we lose the purple trend line, then 84.84 is going to be our support zone. What's interesting is we bounced right here, it seems, previously. So I'll bring that over and see if that stays relevant, because that could act as support over here now too. It's kind of a midpoint in between 84.84 and 90. I could see it. Arrow is down 4.09% on the day, currently trading at $1.009. Green dot on market cipher, green dot on the momentum wave, which turned to a red dot, and the RSI. It looks like the RSI did bounce off of that moving average, so you might get a second chance to try and break above 1.04. For now, let's just see if that $1.03 or $1.03 line gets closed above. The volume could be a little bit better here. Volume looks a little boring. Pinlink is down 6.89% on the day. The Pinlink fractal, not 1,000%. We'll see if it ends up playing out exactly how it played out previously. There is potential here for this to be a generational double bottom, I will say. But we'll see if the Pinlink team has the marketing prowess to capture market share. I do like the coiled up looking RSI right now. That looks really good. Previously, it was like, you know, just dancing around, lollygagging, whatever, and it gets down here, and then all of a sudden it's doing this like crazy. That looks like a spring. So let's see if this bad boy explodes to the upside. Even back here, it didn't even really look like that. I suppose maybe this one looks pretty coiled up. That moves in particular looks pretty coiled up. So, yeah, let's see what plays out. Render's down 1.84% on the day. Let's see, render got like an M rejection off of $4 twice. We broke below 350 and have since rejected, getting back above it. Our midpoint support is around 330. So let's see if we get maybe a double bottom off that. Otherwise, 315 would be in play. Let's see. I kind of like that. I don't mind that at all. So it does look like we got a little fake out back into our range, and we are currently sitting above that upper trend line. Well, actually, we're right there, just barely, not above or below. Like, we're smack dab on that line. Just Have Fun said, yo, what's up? What's going on? Just Have Fun. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. We got less than 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. 338 on render. What would my midpoint be? 333. Interesting. Okay, so that pulse player said, does Ray look okay? Let's go take a look. Ray. Down 10%. Actually, yes, it does. Still holding above 36.24. You could go for a double bottom here, and it could even go a little bit lower. Just to psych some folks out. You want to keep looking for reactions around that 36.24. If you do break below it and can't get back above it, then you're probably going to 18.84. Yeah. Yep. What's interesting is before, the RSI never really looked like this. You got big gaps to the downside right here, and then the downside is just completely dominated right here. Yeah, look for 36.24 to hold again if you go that route, and I would keep an eye out for more wicks because that's good. That means people are scooping it up. Keep an eye on the buyer-seller ratio as well. A lot more sells than buys, but it's still holding up compared to where it went. Okay, let's see what's next. Stellar down 0.17. Let's see if we can get above 36.51. RSI looks good. Momentum wave looks good. Polkadot down 0.84. For Polkadot, we want to get above our midpoint around 390 and see if we can get above $4 again. RSI looks really good. Green dot on your momentum wave. It's got room to go. Farcoin, the only green coin today, up 1.65% on the day. Currently trading at 59,605. See if you can get above 61,945. And yeah, I don't know. Looks good. Bouncing off of 55. RSI lingering above the moving average, which is good. Tyler's coming in with an early guess. He said he's working. Okay. Yeah. We'll see if Farcoin can get above 61.94 next. It was pretty Farcoin got completely destroyed during this dip, so it's definitely got some recovering to do. CAS is down 2.17% on the day, currently trading at 76.47. See if we can hold above 76.29. If we break below that, then 72.40 should hold next. Yeah. Red dot on our momentum wave, pointing to the downside. RSI, RSI actually broke below the moving average and is coming up for a potential bearish retest. Interesting. This does kind of have harmonic vibes though. So let's see if maybe we do get a touch of 72.4. Avalanche is down 1.1% on the day. Currently trading at 28.77. We are sitting below 29.51. Let's see if we can get above that. Looks like 27.33 held really nicely. We got a green dot on Market Cipher, signaling some pretty significant upside. We got a bullish cross and retest of our moving average on the RSI, and a green dot on our momentum wave. So Avalanche looks like it has all the makings to get a good upside pump out of this. Chainlink is down 0.71% on the day, currently trading at 20.92, which is right above the midpoint between 20 and 21.67. 20 got a nice bounce after getting a double rejection from 21.67. So yeah, as long as you hold above that midpoint and try and break above 21.67, could be in a good spot. Green dot on your momentum wave, bullish break above your moving average, which happened with a little inverse head and shoulder dealio, which is awesome. Doge is down 0.72% on the day, currently trading at 23.07, which is right around our midpoint. We want to get above that. RSI looks really good, staying well above that moving average. Green dot on your momentum wave, pointing to the upside. The potential is here for Doge to make a run for 24.130. NEAR is down 1.76% on the day, currently trading at 272, holding above 269. And that's about it. So I'm seeing similarities here. Can we get that little double bottom W action going? Be cool. We'll see what plays out. RSI looks good. Broke above that moving average. Retested and confirmed as support. Green dot in the momentum wave. It's got everything there that it needs to pump, hopefully. And then Pengu down 2.22% on the day, currently trading at 27.92. We did not quite get down to 25. And I would say that this is our midpoint, actually. Right around 27.80. So we dipped below that, came back above it. If we hold that and then break above at 29, then 31 could be next to the party. RSI looks good. Let's see if we hold above this moving average once we get to that point. And momentum wave does have a red dot, but let's see. John 316. What's going on, John? Smash the like button. Silver is up 1.91%. 46.04. I think this is the same spot that it was yesterday, isn't it? DXY down 0.27%. There's a argument to be made for a dollar recovery pretty soon here. And I have that in the news article segment. So we'll go over that because that's an interesting theory. MicroStrategy did get a bounce off of 300 yesterday, so it's got that going for it. We'll see what Monday has in store for the stock market. NASDAQ closed green, and so did the S&P 500, looking good after a little baby dip. Bitcoin dominance 58.53. I do like that 59 seemingly rejected. We'll see if it stays that way. And Bitcoin itself down 0.8% on the day. Currently sitting at 109,552 and 66 cents. There seems to be literally zero weekend liquidity, which is very interesting. What do you guys got? Any charts? Vikey Odin said, JJ, what's your favorite TV series? That's a hard one. That one's so hard. TV series. I would have to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think. It's a comfort thing. It's a very cozy show to put on at any time. And the story's so good. I remember watching that when I was a kid. Just the first season, and then I got a little bit older, and I was like, oh, I can get access now to the second and third season on the internet for free. And I found it, and I watched the rest of it, and I was like, wow. I cannot believe that was a kid's show. Because it was like such a serious story, and it was not an anthology series. Like, you had to watch episodes to make sure that you got the whole thing. And that was like the first time I'd seen that in like an animated series, and it was so well done, dude. Oh my gosh. And then Korra. I thoroughly enjoy Korra as well. My fiance is not as big of a fan of Korra as I am, but I think Korra is sick. That's why I got the cup. I got the Avatar cup, which contains delicious chai latte. What about you, Vikey? What's your favorite TV series? The 3 books was awesome. I actually have I know that's what they call the seasons. I have a comic book. Let me see if I might be able to get it out in my desk right now. Oh god, this is probably such a bad idea, trying to pull this out, especially during the stream. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's huge. I have like an actual hardcover book of all of the comics, all of the Avatar comics. Korra didn't hit for me either. I don't know why. Maybe another try. I loved it. I understand why some people don't like it. The futuristic, like, steampunk aspect of it definitely threw it off a little bit. Tom Selleck's code said nerd. Nerd alert. Alright, let's see. Okay. 109-602-49. Jay Shear said, "What's up, family? What's going on, Jay Shear?" We got 6 minutes until the daily close contest. I guess we can go through some articles. I feel like it's a little early. I wasn't expecting to go through the charts that fast. And I feel like I got a later start than I would have liked. XRP's turning green here. We got 87.87 in the green. Cheers, guys. Happy Saturday. I went to work today. Basically worked a full day. I moved this giant precast porch. And I actually didn't, like, it's an old precast porch, and the whole purpose was to move it without breaking it. And man, oh man, did I move that thing without breaking it. Let me see if I can get it to show up on the camera. Oh, I guess I can just pull this up. Yeah, I'll send it to myself and pull it up on the camera or on the stream. Okay. So yeah, XRP getting a little green here. Fartcoin losing a little bit of ground. Everything else is red. I'm surprised at some of the performances out of these coins, man. I do genuinely feel like we've entered the point now where so many people have left this space that are probably never coming back. Tom Selleck's Code said, look at SNX. Is this one that I was supposed to buy? Is it a coin or a stock? Ooh, dang. TD Synex Corporation. Now, why do they always sound like a shell company? It sounds like some business that you funnel money through to like evade taxes, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure that I can okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, what do these guys do? I'm assuming it's some kind of energy company. Solana's been a little bit lackluster as well. Okay, almost ready. Okay. All right, now I'm ready. This is what I did at work today. Oh, geez. Hang on. There we go. I moved this giant porch without breaking it, which was pretty sick. I'm pretty proud of myself. Everything is riding on that one 4x4. This is like 3,000 pounds. It's like there's no way this thing's not gonna explode. But it didn't. It actually did a good job. A lot of straps. A lot of straps. The straps did their job too. That was pretty sick. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Tishu said SNX is synthetics. Is it? I didn't know, man. Sometimes people ask about stocks. I mean, both of them went up, so. TD Synex Corporation had a 12-13% day. That's pretty sick. And then synthetics, or maybe not day, but we got 42, or if you go from the Pico low, you got 86. Very cool. My question is why? And also, why did this happen? You know, why was it so far in the gutter? It's still down 67% from, I can't see anything, man. December 12th. All right, guys, we got less than 1 minute until the daily close contest. So get your guesses ready. All right. 1 minute time frame. Zoom in. Bitcoin 109, 622 and 12 cents. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Good. Ladies and gentlemen. They got hacked? See, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of nerdy about that. It depends on the situation. But something as delicate as synthetics can't ever get hacked, in my opinion. 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Tishu said take profits is most of the time the right move. I disagree. So they're rearranging our local grocery store. And my fiance's having a nervous breakdown every time she goes in there. She just texted me and said the honey is down the effing pasta sauce aisle. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, I got Tyler's entry. He came in with 109,669.69. We got Tom Solid Scope with 109,618. We got Vikey Odin with 109,640. Anybody else? Chance for you to win up to 300 smackaroos. Completely free to play. Let's see. Tishu said you disagree on taking profits. I disagree taking profits is the right move most of the time. Look at this bad boy. I'm so excited for this, man. October, November, December, best months. And we just gotta get through, just punch through this stupid little wall of misery. And see, Tom Selleck said taking profits is for pussies. Round trip that shit like a real man. Some people disagree. Oh my goodness, what the hell is that? Wow, I've never seen a candle behave that way before. 109,669.98. Very cool, very nice. Anybody else for the daily close contest? So far, we've got 3 entrants. J-Shear 2.0 coming in with 1. You know, this shit's pissing me off. Hello? My stupid... I can't. My computer's not working right today, and it's driving me crazy. J-Shear 2.0 coming in with 109,796.69. We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Cheers, guys. I'm still very clearly recovering. Ay. I think I'm going to play some video games today. That Pulse player coming in with 109,800. Bitcoin currently trading at 109,669.07. You guys got 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining to get your guesses in. Degener. What the hell is that? Coming in with 109,666. You sound better? I feel better, dude. I feel so much better. Today was the first day that I did not need to take ibuprofen in order to obtain consciousness for the purpose of driving, which is terrifying. Okay, you guys are having a conversation. I like the conversation taking place. This is important. We're growing. As an audience, you guys are growing. I'm very proud. Hmm. 109,632 and 25 cents on Bitcoin. This is it, guys. 45 seconds remaining for you guys to get your guesses in. So far, we've got 6 entries. Chance for you to win up to $300. That Pulse player making a change, it looks like, to 110. Okay. 109, 610, and 74 cents. Is that right? Or no? All right. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for participating, ladies and gentlemen. Time's up. All right, let's see. All right. Also, direct your attention to the poll in the chat. Let's put these bad boys on the board. Bitcoin 109,615 even. We got that pulse player coming in with 10 or 110. Okay. And then we got J Shear 2.0 coming in with 109,796.69. And then we got 109,669.69 for Mr. Tyler. And then we got dyor with 109,666. Interesting, okay. And then we got 109,640 from Vicky Odin. And then we got Tom Selleck's Goat with 109,618. Cool. Bitcoin 109,650 and 91 cents. Currently, Vicky Odin is in the lead. dyor said, did you hop on the Astro train yet? All KOLs are shilling the F out it now, expecting a juicy airdrop like Hyperliquid. Really? I have not done anything with Astro. I actually don't even know what it is still. I know it's a DEX, but like on what chain? Tom Selleck's Goat said, that's how you know not to touch it. As soon as I would buy it, would drop 40%. My favorite, and some of you guys are guilty of this. I don't know if you guys are trolling me when you say it, but my favorite is when somebody's like, oh my gosh, dude, how do I get this, or that? And I explain it, and then they're like, well, just let me know when it's on Coinbase. I'm like, okay. When it's on Coinbase, it's going to be worthless. It's going to go down from being on Coinbase. You don't want it when it's on Coinbase. Essentially, you make all the money when it's before it's on Coinbase. What is that? Is my hand dirty? Can't really tell. It's like, no, is that just a light? I feel like an idiot. This is what I do when I feel better. I just act like an idiot on stream. Somebody just tuned in for the first time, and they saw some dude fingering a hat. Tom Selleck's Goat said, oh, I read that already. All right, let's see. 109, 635, and 84 cents. We got 2 minutes, or 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This is the candle before the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Tom Selleck's Goat currently in the lead, 109, 635, 85. Unfortunately, there is nobody underneath Tom Selleck's Goat, which means there's a potential for nobody to win. Again, Vicky Odin said, nice finger movement. Thank you, I've been practicing. Solid technique. You have to make the noise. You always have to make the noise. All right, guys, this is it. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Bitcoin currently trading at 109,635 and 84 cents. Lock in. Cheers. Happy Saturday. $109, 635, 85. 37 seconds remaining. Are we going to close with a flat line? or a little baby bottle pop. 109, 635, 85. You know what I bought the other day and I ate and I enjoyed thoroughly that I'm thinking about again, even though I don't really want any? Fruity Pebbles. I ate the shit out of those Fruity Pebbles. Holy crap. 109, 635, 85. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. This is it, guys. This is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, in an unexpected turn of events, the price stayed the exact same for the daily close. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat. Bitcoin daily close 109 at 635.85. Tom Selleck's goat is our winner. 109, 635.85. 109, 635.85. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. With the guess of 109, 618. Very strategic, very cool. Congratulations, my friend. All right, let's zoom out. Clear the board for our... Yep. Zoom out a little bit more. I will say I'm thoroughly enjoying that chart right now. I really am. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. DGener said I used it lightly a couple of months ago and was able to claim a $200 airdrop for season 1. Dang. What, Hyperliquid or Aster? Very nice. All right, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let me add Tom Selleck's goat to the winner's Google Doc after I press his lovely little button. Yay! Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory once again. 2 in a row, that is. Can he go for a third? That puts Tom Selleck's goat tied for second place with Fahid. Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, Tom Selleck's goat is now tied with 22 wins for second place with Fahid. Do we have a report on Fahid? We've reached out to Fahid and have received no response for comment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? New transition. All right. And the drum roll. The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 109, 618 even, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 109, 635.85 on September 27th, 2025. Mr. Tom Selleck's goat's prize is a chocolate chip cannoli. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Enjoy your chocolate chip cannoli. Feel free to, you can suck out the cream. You can tongue out or finger out the chocolate chips and divvy them amongst your fellow competitors, your friends, your peers, your family, your grandma, your sister, your auntie, your mom. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. I gotta say, as an Italian man, the golden, like, this is like glowing, dude. This looks like the greatest cannoli that ever existed. I can't look at it for too long. Okay, we got 7 votes. 57% of you said this year. It hasn't happened yet. I asked, does the bull market peak this year or in 2026? You guys said this year. It hasn't happened yet. I'm ending the poll. Thank you guys for participating. Tom Selleck's goat said I'm going to tongue punch the shit out of that. What if you tongue punch it so hard on this side that all the stuff just went out the other side? You should put your hand on the other side just in case. just in case anything comes flying out. I don't know what velocity you tongue punch at, but I imagine goats got a pretty powerful tongue. Let's see. Okay. Absolute Code said no. What did I say? I forgot what I said. Okay. Bitcoin 109,650 and 16 cents, looking good. I don't have hands. That's fine. Why do you have to have hands? When has that ever became a problem? Okay, we got some news articles to go through, guys. President Trump posts a meme of himself firing Jerome Powell. That was pretty funny. Did you guys see ICE is getting in all kinds of trouble? They keep someone at, like, whoever's managing their social media, they posted some Theo Von clip, and Theo Von was like, I did not consent to you guys using my clip in like an advertisement, and then they took it down. And before that, they posted like the Pokemon theme song, and now Nintendo already sues everybody, so they're screwed. They might not exist after Nintendo's done with them. I thought that was crazy. I was like, why would you use that? We got a $1 billion stablecoin mint on ETH, I believe. Tether minted $1 billion USDT. That's crazy. This one's interesting. Argentina apparently is in crisis again. Analysts are highlighting that Trump administration proposed $20 billion financial lifeline to Argentina aimed at stabilizing President Javier Milei's economy amid a peso crisis. Wasn't his whole purpose to prevent that from happening? How did it happen again? I don't understand. I genuinely, it does not make sense in my brain that these people. Tom Suckscout said, LOL, JJ doesn't remember the thing he said 20 seconds ago. maybe I gotta make that merch. What were we talking about again? Gotta be something stupid like that. So yeah, I guess the entire country of Argentina is in trouble again. U.S. government status update as of September 27th, 2025. The U.S. federal government is not currently in a shutdown. However, it faces an imminent risk of one starting at midnight on September 30th, 2025, the end of the fiscal year 2025. If Congress fails to pass funding legislation by then, this would trigger the 15th partial government shutdown since 1981. I feel like that happens every single year. How is that only the 15th? Apparently Balaji, I don't know who that is, on the chart. This chart is gold shares of reserves versus U.S. treasuries. Gold is about to flip treasuries, I guess. So, pretty crazy. U.S. dollar set for a rebound. The Bloomberg U.S. Economic Surprise Index, that's kind of funny, turned positive this week for the first time since February. The index measures whether economic data comes in above or below consensus estimates. This comes as Q2 2025 GDP growth, initial jobless claims, and personal spending data all surprise to the upside. Historically, when the Economic Surprise Index rises and stays positive, the U.S. dollar tends to strengthen. Meanwhile, speculative USD short positions by asset managers and leveraged funds have hit their highest level since early 2021. Is a U.S. dollar short squeeze imminent? Interesting. Okay. Donald Trump says he's directing Secretary of War to send U.S. troops to Portland, Oregon. Interesting. As at the request of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I am also authorizing full force if necessary. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Jensen Huang on NVIDIA's $100 billion investment in OpenAI. He is quoted saying, I think OpenAI is going to be the next multi-trillion-dollar hyperscale company. That's pretty sick. U.S. households have massive exposure to equities. Equities now account for 32% of total U.S. household assets, the largest percent among all categories. This followed by real estate at 30% and insurance and pensions at 21%. By comparison, in China, real estate accounts for the majority of total assets at 55%, while equities make up only 11%. In the UK, Korea, and Australia, households hold 57%, 65%, and 57% in property, while equities represent only 7%, 7%, and 8% respectively. In Taiwan and Japan, households hold 35 and 30 with their wealth in real estate and 12 and 20 in equities. U.S. households' wealth is heavily tied to the stock market. Then this one should be no surprise to literally anybody. Basic necessities have never been more unaffordable. U.S. grocery prices have surged 30% since February 2020 to an all-time high. During the same period, overall food prices have risen 30%. Furthermore, food away from home has surged 33%. Transportation services have risen 36%, straining household budgets even further, all as the U.S. dollar has lost nearly 25% of its purchasing power during this time of wage growth, and wage growth has substantially slowed. Affordability is still getting worse. No surprise there. Just in, markets now see an 89.8% chance of a Fed rate cut to 3.75 to 4% at the October 29th meeting. Fidelity has updated its Solana spot ETF to list its shares under generic listing standards. $260 billion was wiped out from the total crypto market cap in a week. President of the ETF store saw a flurry of spot Solana ETF amendments yesterday. He expects the approval within the next 2 weeks. Interesting. Per River, less than 4% of the world owns Bitcoin, which is pretty sick. North America, apparently, 10.7% of people in North America own Bitcoin, which is actually insane. Africa is the lowest with 1.6%. Bitmine adding another 264,000 Ethereum this week. They now hold 2.42 million ETH, worth $9.72 billion. This one cracked me up. It literally says $6 meth cell. I don't know who designed this, but they did a really bad job. $6 meth cell, 1.6 boil by. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Bitcoin needs to go up 1.26% to wipe out $3 billion in shorts. Let's go. 2,168,091 ETH is now waiting 37 days to unstake. That, my friends, is liquid staking. Very cool. Bitcoin closed above $100,000 for 141 days in a row so far. Novogratz says dovish Fed chair could send Bitcoin to $200,000. Let's freaking go. Stock Money Lizards posted, don't overcomplicate it. All you need is 2 moving averages and the monthly time frame. Background: 1, Bitcoin crosses above moving average 14 monthly red line. Bitcoin is officially in a bull market. Just hold or buy the dips. Once Bitcoin crosses under the 14 moving average, sell signal or hold through the bear market if you're a no seller. You never sell your Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin crosses under the 200-week EMA, go all in or buy at least a decent amount. Generational bottom is in plus or minus 10 to 15%. Not financial advice. Tyler said who won? Tom Selleck's goat won. Tyler, cheers. He won a delicious looking cannoli as well, if I do say so myself. It's like perfect golden yellow crust. It looks amazing. So yeah, this I like this one. I still can't believe my mom fumbled that $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 Bitcoin buy. That's insane. Next we got Bitcoin correction pattern looks similar to H1 2025. I expect another leg up in Q4, which will likely mark the end of the bull market. Yep, same exact thing every single time. Looks like we're going to approximately 102K. 103, maybe? Interesting. Billionaire Ricardo Salinas says he's thinking about putting 100% of his portfolio in Bitcoin, which is actually freaking insane. And last but not least, next week, altcoins pump. Next week is October 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, it is entirely possible for altcoins to pump next week. Not for any reason other than the fact that they have not pumped in a little bit. So, cheers. I got my beverage 2.0. Ah, delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right. Bitcoin getting a little dumpy here, 109,567 and 81 cents. Let's go through our portfolio update really quick. The 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is down $93. Solana and ADA are the only two assets left in the green. Sol is up 21, ADA is up $1. Proppy, Doge, Rendered, Near, Ondo, Shib, Fetch, and Aptos are all dragging her down. Aptos by far the worst off, literally $31 in the red, which is 31%, which is pretty bad. Then we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is down $131. Is that right? Yes. Yes. Yep. $131. We have one asset in the green, and that is WIF is up $20. Doge is down 5. Pepe's down 7. SNEK is down, what is that, 33? And GigaChad is down 108. Interesting. And then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite, still in profit, $14. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin. And it is absolutely killing it. 2 assets in the negative. VeChain is down $21. Fetch is down $3. Mana is up 2. Tau is up 2. And Pepe is up 31. This is the worst this portfolio has looked in a very, very long time. I'm a little bit worried that the narrative portfolio is going to go negative soon, which makes me sad. But it usually doesn't last long. We'll see. And then we got the perfect entry portfolio, the best performer so far, still in profit, $26. This portfolio is made up entirely of coins voted on and picked by you, the community. We got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 50% of the portfolio is in the red. The other 50% is completely propping it up. Render is down $18. Avalanche is down $17. The Graph is down $11. Pith is down $6. Ondo is down 2. Sui is up 2. ETH is up 3. Sol is up 12. Crow is up 19. And Chainlink is still up 38. Very stable, very strong price action out of Chainlink. Much respect. Cool. Let's go take a look at Chainlink, actually. I really like how good it looks right now, man. I really do. Man, if this fractal ends up being right, that's going to suck so bad. Because this is going to go all the way down to like 15 bucks. Look at how good the volume looks, though. In that pump. That's a great volume. It's not as good as it was back here, though. This was December? Yeah, see, man. This is crazy. Look at the big difference. August, September. August, September. And then I guess it started slowly climbing. October, we had a big dump even, which is interesting. This was just last year, though. Let's go to the seasonals. I wish I could just, like, turn on certain years instead of having this sliding table. Like, can I see just 2021 overlapped with 2025? You know what I mean? Let's get rid of 2020. All right, 2021 is green. Oh, 2020 was crazy for Chainlink. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so it looks like October 20th, 2023, we had a little spike up right there. and 2021 even. Yeah, let's get rid of 2020. Okay, I like this. We got a good chance for a nice run up until like November. If it's going to be the same, which, you know, history doesn't repeat 1000% accuracy, so I really like this though. Dude, 2020 was a crazy year. What in the world? This is what cracks me up. Bitcoin didn't even peak in 2020. It peaked in 2021. And everyone's like, "Oh my gosh. We totally topped out already." What did they say the same thing in 2020? Because that's embarrassing. Man, oh man. All right, yeah. Honestly, this exact same date, September 28th, 2021 was that bottom for that little September dump. See it? Right here. That exact bottom. Even in 2020, September, October, that cross just went crazy. I'm excited. Okay, let's get out of here. Congratulations, Tom Solid once again on your victory. Enjoy your cannoli. Yeah, I want to see Bitcoin start to recover at least a little bit for the weekend, just so we can have some fun with our alt bags. The total 3 fractal is calling for a pump now. Not financial advice. We'll see what comes of it. I really like the green dot on Market Cipher. That is a confirmed green dot. Very nice. There's gold dots? What are the gold dots? Is that what that stupid yellow color is? What the heck? How does this work? That's a little confusing. Green dot looks awesome. Yeah, let's see if this thing runs. I'm ready, man. I am ready. Alright, fellas. Got nothing else going on. It's a pretty quiet Saturday. So, maybe I'll stream again a little bit later. But for now, we're going to call it quiet evening. Congratulations once again, Tom Solid on your victory. And to that, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go be lazy. Because I think I deserve it. So, you guys should also be lazy. You guys deserve it as well. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Saturday, and good night.